Hello, everyone. A very good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever part of the world you're tuning in from. We are back with another lead generation series, which is Repurpose Your Content with ChatGPT. AI is the talk of the town these days. You look at a marketing strategy, you look at a particular thing that can be done, and there's some kind of an AI tool in it. And the wave started with ChatGPT. Why are we talking about repurposing content as a creator and as a coach is because content is the base of everything. If you have to attract your audience, you have to speak to them through the content, whether it be a script, a video, or maybe an article, or maybe a social media message. And as business owners, as coaches, as creators, we are wearing so many hats. There's sales, there's marketing, there's product creation, there's delivery, and so much more. If your time is consumed day in and day out producing the content that you have to produce, then it can take up a lot of time and you can just get irritated with the whole process. So today we are going to be using ChatGPT to make sure that we repurpose the same content that we produce once and then we use it at different levels. All right, so I'll be sharing my screen and we'll head straight into ChatGPT. Okay, 1 second. If you're joining in, let me know what's the content, what is the kind of content that you produce, how do you write your content, and what is your number one game when it comes to writing content. All right, here we are. And we have our ChatGPT screen opened up, and I'm going to start talking to ChatGPT like I always do. So I'll tell ChatGPT, hi, I am producing content for social media today. I will talk to it as I talk to a friend just to be able to get the insights that I want. The better the input, the better the output. I want your help. I will provide all details. Do not generate anything until I share. In the last ChatGPT session, when we began in the beginning, someone asked that, why do you say do not generate anything? Because once you start writing to ChatGPT, it starts producing content and output. And if you don't keep a tag on what you're talking to ChatGPT with, there can be a ton of trash created where you wouldn't like it for that matter. So now we'll tell ChatGPT, I want to repurpose my newsletter content. Okay, I want to produce one social media post. Let's say social media LinkedIn post, Instagram caption, so that with the same piece of content, you can prepare multiple things. Instagram caption, Instagram thread. If you are someone who tweets as well, a tweet. And you can say a blog post. Okay. I will share a sample of my tone of writing. Why is this important is because until you tell ChatGPT how do you write, it will be very difficult for you to get the kind of results that you're looking forward to. Now, if you see on the basis of my first and the second prompt, it has not really produced anything. It says sound good, When you share the sample of your tone, we will dive into repurposing the newsletter content for each platform. Until now, ChatGPT hasn't really produced anything for me, which is good because I do not want it to produce trash, right? So what we'll do is now one by one, we'll go to all social media channels. I'll go to Zenler's channel. Let's go to Reels. Okay, let's pick up this reel. And let's pick this. Okay. So I will tell ChatGPT sample for Instagram post, for example. Okay. I hope it doesn't produce. Yeah, because I have not given them an input so far, it will not produce anything. You can see how crisp the responses are just because of that one prompt in the beginning. Thanks for sharing the sample. I see your tone is concise, direct, and focuses on delivering clear insights. It's also telling you how you write. Similarly, what you can do is you can go to your LinkedIn post, pick up a LinkedIn post and put it to ChatGPT. You can feed as much as possible. I would recommend share 3 posts of each. 3 of LinkedIn posts, 3 of Instagram caption, 3 of when you share Instagram post, it would cover the Instagram tone as well. And then you share a blog post also. Let's do one thing. Let's go to Zenler. Also remember that when you are producing content with ChatGPT here, you are making sure you're feeding as much as content as you can so that ChatGPT understands what's your preference of writing. Are you a storyteller? Do you write upfront? Do you write with a lot of information on it? Are you fact-based? Do you share a lot of visuals for that matter? And if you have ChatGPT 4, which is paid ChatGPT, you can also insert links in your ChatGPT. For example, right now, what I would have to do is, let's say I pick up this post, how to start an online school. Right now, I will have to copy the entire post and I have to put it into ChatGPT. But if I were using a paid ChatGPT, I can pick up this link and I put it into the URL of ChatGPT and say that this is the post, study the tonality from here. But right now, because we are using the free version, what we would do is we'll copy this from top to bottom. Let's say I'll pick it up till here, just because I'm showing how to do it. And also because we are picking up content right now where all of us have done as product educators and slightly our tones can be different. But what I would suggest is when you're putting in your content, make sure you pick up your best pieces, the ones that have the most engagement. Look at the content that you have done organically and see that which LinkedIn post, which Instagram post has got the most views. For example, if I go here on Instagram, I can easily see, like, for example, why did I pick this reel? Because this had 441 views. This means this content is performing well, and also people might be liking what is written in the caption. So I picked up this reel. There are another reels where I am sharing a content, but there are just 23 views. I would not like to pick a content piece and feed it to ChatGPT where the organic reach I've got is less. Wherever I've got the most reach, for example, this one, which has 216 views, whatever is working organically more, people are reacting to it, engaging with it. That is the content that you feed into ChatGPT to tell ChatGPT, hey, this is my tone of writing. So now I go to ChatGPT and I say, this is a blog post I did. Understand my preference and tone of writing. Now, I hope ChatGPT doesn't produce anything for us. and it only gives us what it has understood. And I'm successful. You see, such a big post I have given, chances are that ChatGPT would have gone on and rambled an output on the basis of what I've given. But because of the prompt that I'm giving, it has just said, got it, I'll use the same clear and direct tone for repurposing your content across platforms. Let me know when you're ready to start. So until now, ChatGPT is just feeding in and understanding what I said. Because in the very beginning, I said, do not generate anything until I share. Then I said, I will share a sample of my tone of writing. So I'm feeding ChatGPT that do not write on your own tone or do not write in an AI tone. I want you to write in my tone and my tone of preference. All right. So let's go ahead now. What we'll do is let's go to LinkedIn. And I will pick up a Zenler article from LinkedIn. Let's go to Zenler. Okay, so I'll go on posts and I will go on articles. Remember to share a bigger piece of content with ChatGPT to repurpose it, because if you share a small blog, small social media post and tell ChatGPT that write a blog on it or write an article in it, you might not get the delivered response. Spend some time, like half an hour or 40 minutes, to write a big piece of content and then feed that big piece of content to ChatGPT. So for example, I'll pick up this one. I'll copy the entire post. Okay, I'll copy till here. Let's go to ChatGPT. I am ready. I am sharing the topic with you. You would see I'm only simply talking to ChatGPT. I am not really going heavy on prompts. I'm just communicating. So keep your communication simple, minimalistic, and just have a conversation like you would with an intern or a VA. And that is when you'll see good results, and you will not see ChatGPT just rambling content and a trash output. Okay. So it says perfect Palak. I don't know why it's calling me Palak. Please share the topic. We'll get started and repurpose it across different platforms. So ChatGPT remembers that what is that I'm looking for. So I'll put the topic here. I'll put the content here and I'll say, this is okay. So I'll say my topic is this. The content shared above has to be repurposed in, I'll just pick it up for safety purposes so that ChatGPT doesn't go and just produce anything. Repurposed in 5 versions. And then I share the 5 versions below. Okay, so I've copied my entire content and I've pasted it here, and I've said my topic is this, and the content shared above has to be repurposed in 5 versions I want to produce. I can also give one more prompt. Keep the tone as per the samples. Okay. Now, fingers crossed, and let's see that how much and what is the level of accuracy that ChatGPT produces on. Also, if you feel that you've not, and I'm going to hit enter. If you feel that you've not got the prompt like you wanted to, we will also cross prompt it and get the desired results. Okay, so it has started producing. Let's hold our horses and see that what ChatGPT does. How to build an email list on social media and why owning your audience is critical. As okay, I think I've given too big of a task to ChatGPT. how can you start offer value? And if you'll see, it is picking up the tone like I had given in the Instagram with the emojis and the text. Okay. And now, what I can do is here, I can say that the LinkedIn post needs to be a little more detailed, share some action points. We can do that. Let it just produce everything, and I'll give you ideas on how to make this content better. Because I definitely feel that it can be better. And if you see for Instagram thread, it is actually giving you the different types of threads because it knows it has to be a systematic process. See, you've got the tweet separately, only with a limited number of lines. You've got your Instagram thread. You've got your Instagram caption as well. And then the blog like we wanted. It is producing all the 5. So by the time it is producing all the 5, I'll say, let's refine the content one by one. Okay. For LinkedIn post, my feedback is it should be detailed and user should have an action plan after reading my content. I can do that. Let's see if I'm satisfied with the new one or not. And that's how you practically go over it. Now you'll read the content what ChatGPT has produced. You'll see if you like it or not. And if you also see, because I wanted an action plan, it has added action step. So now one of my feedback could be, no, I don't want action step written separately, but I would want you to let users know what action they can take. And we can go on and give them feedback on different types. But this is how you can take one of your long piece of content. You might have written an email to your list. You can pick up that email and you can reproduce it like this into 5 different platforms. You can pick up an article that you might have written a year back and you can produce content. Paid ChatGPT also generates images for you. So you can generate images for your social post according to along with the content that you're producing on ChatGPT. So what you need to do is you just need to go back to your social medias, look at your social media platforms, see where you got the most reach in the last 6 months, which is the content that has got the most reach. Pick up that content, come to ChatGPT, feed in that how your content is performing, and then tell ChatGPT to repurpose that content into different streams, especially the new social medias that are coming in. And you will see that you will be able to produce content much faster, and you are able to fill in your calendar much faster. Using this, your Instagram calendar, your LinkedIn calendar, your all other social media platforms will always be full. For that matter, I forgot, you can also do Reels script out of this. You can also say that ChatGPT, please produce 1 minute Reels and make sure those are action oriented. They start with a hook, and out of this blog post, make 6 Instagram Reels or create 6 Reels and make sure they start with a hook. Right? So using this, you can recreate a lot of your content, which will save you time, get you more engagement. And we are only playing heavy on what has worked for us. I hope you found today's session helpful. I see quite a few people here. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Kumbi. I'm glad you write music courses. ChatGPT will definitely help you to connect with your audience. You can also say that, hey, ChatGPT, I would like to add blog posts which have a few lyrics in between. And you will see amazing results. Definitely, Sophia, take your time. And these are all self paced and they will be added into a series as well. So you can watch them at your own leisure and you can pick up anyone and that can become a learning piece for you. You don't really have to watch all of them one after the another. And that's the best part of the lead gen series. If you're watching us right now and you have a question as to what is the kind of content you should be creating or how to repurpose which type of content, I'm happy to answer for you. Or what kind of prompts should you put in ChatGPT? I'm all here to answer your questions. And if not, if you're watching it on replay, just put the hashtag replay and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Of course, templates is what becomes a game changer because if you have something to work on, it becomes much, much easier. We are so busy and a lot of times the minds are so occupied that when we start with a blank slate, it actually becomes difficult for us to get our head rolling. But if we have something to begin with, then refining it becomes much easier and rolling with it becomes much easier. So I always go heavy on how can I create something that can help you quickly get results, and the best way is templates. So I am a huge fan of templates. We are coming up with a very special topic next Tuesday, which is how to get featured on podcasts. I will be sharing some simple but unique strategies that can help you to get featured on podcasts, because that is another way to be in front of your potential audience and to be in front of people who could become potential buyers and who could become potential leads as well and could opt in into your systems. Thank you so much, everyone, for today. This video is definitely very helpful. Thank you for everyone who's watching. Make sure once the video is over, you can go to the events area, you can go through the video, and you can learn how to repurpose content with ChatGPT. It will save you tons of time, produce more content, and get more leads for your business. I will see you Tuesday and I'll cover how to get podcasts for yourself. Oh, Sophia, lovely. Please share the link of your podcast. I'd love to promote it in the next session. If you are a Zenler user who has a podcast, come in the Tuesday session. We'll talk about your podcast and we'll promote your podcasts. Thank you, everyone, for today. I'll see you on Tuesday with a new session. And don't forget, you can follow these series in the Facebook events area, and it will also be uploaded as a series on YouTube pretty soon. So you can follow all the sessions that have happened so far. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you Tuesday. Don't forget to tune in into the educational live session on Monday, 4 p.m. UK time.